It is September 20th, 2021, and this is my latest news update for Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Follow along.
You're watching dcbornrob, erasing borders. And now, the news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as dcbornrob, DC Rob. I answer to them all. Thank you guys for watching. This is just a bit of news. I have a few stories. They're quite varied. Hopefully you find them interesting. If you are getting any benefit out of any of my videos, do me a favor, go down and hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be alerted of any new videos, and like. Like helps the YouTube algorithm. Thank you for everybody who's taken a second and go down and hit like. And for those that do, this is for you.
Cool man said, you all right.
That's right. Thank you guys for watching. Let's just jump into the first story. Okay, my first story is from El Colombiano. It is entitled New Mass Robbery in El Poblado, this time in the Manila neighborhood. And if you're not familiar with the Manila neighborhood, it's in Poblado, but if you're headed up, let's say from the train station, you're headed up DS, you're headed up Calle 10, it's on the left-hand side. So you'd have the park to the right, and this Manila would be to the left. So, and there's video, so watch along with me. It says a massive theft of cell phones occurred on Saturday night in a public establishment in the Manila neighborhood of El Poblado, which was recorded in a video that is already circulating on social networks. As evidenced by the security cameras of this place, the assault occurred at 10:37 p.m. The video shows how a man enters the site with a firearm with which he intimidates those present. Those recording shows how, while the subject forces the occupants at several tables to hand over the devices, other people become aware of the situation and leave the site on the outskirts of the establishment. Meanwhile, a motorcyclist is parked waiting for the robber and then fleeing the place. So you can see the guy in the upper right-hand corner, and the people who stayed at the table got their stuff taken too. So who was sticking around in this case? It seems like you need to get up out of there and scoot. Anyway, next story. This one is from El Universal. It is prosecutor's office opens investigation against the mayor of Cartagena. So that's right, William Daoud has charges against him now by the prosecutor. It says that the Attorney General's office opened a disciplinary investigation against the mayor of Cartagena, William Daoud Shamat, and his director of logistical support, Gilder Torres, for the alleged irregularities in the at least 4 contracts they signed in 2020 in the midst of the pandemic. According to the second delegate attorney of public morality, these contracts were awarded to Venaplas Stationery in agreement with the Spanish company for an initial value of 150 million. There's also another case too for 397 million as well. So anyway, the mayor of Cartagena. Now this one is from Minuto 30. It's entitled, "What do you think? Controversy over women in bikini who peeled the chichis in Laureles, or in Yeres, in Parque Yeres." Okay, it says in the Yeres area of El Poblado, in the city of Medellin, a group of women starred in a video that has generated controversy among citizens. It is a video that was broadcast on social networks where it is possible to see the moment in which the 4 beautiful women walk in with bikinis through the Yeres sector, and from one moment to another, laughing, they show their breast. Although the exact purpose of the video is unknown, it is presumed on social networks that they were webcam models. The event has generated controversy in the city as many citizens have been outraged at the occurrence of this type of situation in the area of the city, where a significant increase in prostitution and theft has been reported. Next story is Minuto 30 as well. It states, it's entitled, "Curious Advertisement with which a pensioner is looking for a partner." And I don't know if you can see, I'll try to zoom into this sign right here. It says this is a new way of dating. I figured somebody may want to know if this is working for him. A pensioner, somebody who's on a pension, is sitting back looking for a date, looking for a mate. A pensioner from the teaching profession has managed to capture the attention of many Barranquilleros by making a curious announcement known. The man hung on the balcony of his house. The sign says, "I am looking for a permanent partner," and added his cell phone number. The man has confirmed to various media the veracity of the announcement and specified as to what he is looking for in a sentimental partner and not a caregiver or employee. He is 78 years old and has 8 children with 4 women. He is a former teacher of 38 years and a lawyer. According to Zona Cero media outlet, he prefers that his partner be between 40 and 50 years of age. Besides, he does not care if his partner has children or not. There you go. New way to get a date. The next story is from El Tiempo. And I just figured this will be interesting as far as what jobs are paying and about what they pay. What are the best paid jobs in Colombia in 2021? And I'm going to scroll straight to the section. Geology, again, is positioned at the top with 84% of the opportunities, the salary starting at $4,300,000. Okay, I'm sorry. What is that? 4,300,000 pesos. Now, I did the math on this and looked it up, and it's actually $1,117. So this has got to be monthly. All of this has to be monthly. Medicine, a classic career with 94% a job opportunity to find a job salary starting at 3,500,000 pesos. Then pharmaceutical, chemistry, 2,700,000. And then after that, they just stopped mentioning the price, but you get the gist. It's all going to be under $1,117. Pharmaceutical industry, systems engineering, telecommunications engineering, accounting and finance, statistics, business, public relations, and marketing to end it up. Okay. Red Cross warns about the sharp increase in migratory flow in the Darien. The Darien Gap is an area between Panama and Colombia that is jungle. It's about 60 miles long. There are no paved roads, and people trying to get into the United States will start there, possibly in Ecuador or Venezuela, work their way to Colombia, and then go through that gap. And it is a trek. Do me a favor. I'll try to find a video. If so, I'll leave a link in the description below. But watch one of these videos on the Darien Gap and how it is to get through that part of Colombia to Panama. Risk their lives, and people are dying every day to get through. But I thought this was interesting. It says more than 70,000 people, 13,000 of them children, have crossed the Darien region, bordering Colombia and Panama, in their exodus to the north so far this year, a figure that equals the total of the previous 5 years, he said today, the International Federation of Red Cross. This route forces you to cross the Panamanian jungle, and it is one of the most dangerous in the world, the Federation said in a statement, which is increasing its efforts in the area to address the increase in migrants, which, according to the Red Cross, it has been caused by effects of economic conditions in COVID-19. So this is people coming from around the world. There's people from Haiti, there's people from Africa, there's people from China, and they all get together and they're crossing through there first. And that's before they get to Panama and then El Salvador and Honduras and Mexico. I mean, the struggle is real, people. Okay, this next story is my best robbery story to date. This is my favorite robbery story. You want to know why? Okay, it's entitled, first of all, it's from InfoBay, and it is entitled Thieves Rob Other Thieves in the Town of Bolsa in Bogota. A couple of robbers were the victims of their own intention. While they were trying to rob some houses, several men arrived on motorcycles and with weapons took away what they were carrying in their hands. And as you can see, I have video on it. It says, a curious case was registered in the town of Bolsa in Bogota, thanks to the video shared on social networks by one of the inhabitants of the San Joaquin neighborhood. It was possible to see how a couple of thieves were attacked by other gangs or criminals while moving through the sector and trying to enter some houses in the neighborhood. They later loot them. The couple was intercepted by armed men. The two people in the videos are seen trying to open several doors and prowling through windows with flashlights to check the interior of the properties they were trying to enter earlier. All the houses they tried to open were well insured, making it impossible for them to complete their missions. Moments later, with the objectives frustrated, they continue to look for victims to take their belongings from. However, when they turn a corner of the neighborhood, they find two motorcycles that begin to chase them. With firearms, motorized corners against them, against the wall, and violently ask them to part with their things. The thieves, who went from being perpetrators to victims, are left bewildered. And only stand watching the other criminals who robbed them and fled. So this is why this is my favorite robbery video. And I wanted to end on a bright news story. Anybody who has any contacts or communications with the Philippines, it looks like, according to Caracol Radio, Manny Pacquiao announces his candidacy for the president in the Philippines, which means Duterte is on his way out soon. And I'm going to guess you're looking at your next president of the Philippines. So that's my latest news, guys. If you're getting any benefit out of my videos, do me a favor, go down and hit the subscribe button, click the bell to be alerted of any new videos, and like helps the YouTube algorithm. Thank you guys for watching, and be safe.
We have a YouTube channel, like it.
Please comment and share if you like the video. Please subscribe and kick the bell.